I'm here today because I did an ancestry test and I found out these kids are not mine. I got 3 kids with her. Makai, Adrian, and Michael. And none of them kids are mine, man. I mean, Your Honor, sorry. I'm really frustrated right now. I'm just trying to get everything together.
Okay. Mr. Dawson, how did you meet?
I met her at Walmart. I was in there trying to get some food for the game, and I just asked her, what would she think would be good with the dip that I was trying to prepare. And she told me, I like cheese dip, and I said, well, what's flavor? She told me, pick the hot one. I said, you know what, I'm gonna do that. And it was just something about her, man. I wanted to get a number, and I told her, I said, you know what, how about I get your number, and maybe we can, grab a bite to eat or something. And she was just looking at me like, maybe that'd be a good idea. She was like, I don't even know you. But I said, listen, you gotta get to know me. I'm a good person. I'm fun. I'm energetic. She told me she didn't really want to see nobody right now because she was just going through some things. But I told her, I can put that heart back together. Why don't you give me a try? And she gave me a number, and I went on to the crib. I was satisfied. I had forgot about the dip. And next thing I know, she called me. After 3 or 4 days, I was just sitting there wondering why I had got this call, because I've been texting her, but finally she called me. So when she called me, I said hello, and she said, I can't believe I'm actually calling you, but I actually want to get to know you. And I'm not doing anything this weekend, so let's go out. I said, okay, cool. Now, Your Honor, I'm a hard-working man, and I do what I do. I ended up going on a date with her. Everything was cool. We hit it off. It was amazing. She was funny. She was encouraging. She was lovable. Everything that I wanted in a woman, that's what she was. And Your Honor, on the first date, we went out, we had dinner, and when it came time to pay, I was getting ready to take my wallet out, and she beat me to the punch. She paid for it. Man, that sent me into a dream. I'm like, I ain't never seen no woman pay for nothing, especially no black woman. So when she did that, it threw me for a loop. I didn't say nothing. I'm sure if you had a woman to do something like that for you, you would like it, right?
Yeah, that's how I got married. Okay, so Ms. Cheatham, would you expound on how you all met?
It's like he said, we met at the grocery store. And, he's a nice looking man. And
Your Honor, I'm the best thing she ever had.
he was looking for his little dip. Helped him find his dip. He approached me. And, I wasn't really ready to date. I just got my heart broken. So I did tell him that I had my heart broken before, And when he said to me that I can mend that heart for you, I can fix that for you, I thought he was joking. And then, we got to talking a little bit, and I thought, you know what? Maybe. You never know. Maybe this man was serious. Maybe he was the one. So I started to text him. We started to text back and forth a little bit. And then finally, we ended up talking. I finally built up enough courage to call him. And we had a really good conversation. I thought to myself, this guy is really charming. He may be the one. We had a good conversation. Everything was smooth. I even got butterflies in my stomach.
I see. He stated that you paid for the first date. Did you pay for the first date?
Yes, I did.
I see. And is this something that you would normally do?
No, normally I don't. But we had such a great conversation. We hit it off so great. I thought, why not? Okay. He was genuinely one of the most lovable guys I think I've ever met in my life.
I see. Sort of that teddy bear type you like, huh?
That's right.
So, Mr. Dawson, what was the relationship like? What was the nature of the relationship?
Well, Your Honor, she helped me turn over a new leaf. You know, Your Honor, I was dealing with one of my friends, my last best friend's death, you know, and I asked her to come to the funeral with me. She did, and she actually pulled me to the side because I couldn't take all of what was going on. I mean, this is my last best friend, my childhood friend, and I knew she cared because she told me, baby, I don't want this to be you. You got to turn your life around. And I pondered that for a minute, and it made me realize that this woman really cared for me. At that moment, I was willing to put up with anything she had going on. And I mean, she didn't come with much baggage. She, a Christian woman, she made me think about turning my life over to God, and you know, everything seemed good. So I ran with it, you know, and it helped me, you know, start a small business, and I'm feeling good about that. And you know, I just never had those opportunities, and now I'm, you know, doing good for myself, and I'm able to give to her, and things were good up until the point that I found out that that ancestry test was bogus, that these kids ain't mine.
I see.
Your Honor, you need to ask her what she been doing, because real talk, I don't believe anything that she ever did now was worth my while. I got so much going on in my life now. My family looking at me funny, and I don't know what to do.
Miss Cheatham, is this true? Did you help him clean up his life?
Yes, this is true. But he's not being 100% honest here.
Oh man,
You
we
see,
ain't here for all that.
this
Come on now.
whole thing got started after we had our baby. He knows good and well how his friends all started dying, one by one. Each of them had somebody break into their house, either being raided or shot up because of what they were doing in the streets. He put our lives in danger, and I did not appreciate that. So instead of leaving him, I decided to be patient with him, and I spoke to him, and I said, honey, we cannot do this. I don't want you to end up dead, but most importantly, I don't want our baby to end up dead. I don't want him bringing all that mess into our home. So I talked to him, and I was patient with him. I showed him love, and I showed him kindness. I don't think most people would do that. I think most people would pick up and leave. I knew he was a good guy inside, and that he just wasn't doing good things. He just wasn't making the right choices. And so I figured I'd help him along to make those right choices. I'd encourage him and have him, you know, look at things a little bit differently.
Mr. Dawson, why do you think you're not the father?
You know, I don't even like talking about it so much. But the truth is, none of these kids resemble me. None of them. And she know that.
They all look like you. All of them.
So you want to sit here and tell this man that
They
you ain't
all look like you. All of them.
You ain't telling the truth.
Look at the 1-year-old.
None
That
of them kids is
1-year-old
mine.
cling to you like, no.
None of them kids is
Let's
mine.
be
Your Honor, she's sitting up here telling you a lie.
Well,
Well, whose are they? Whose are they then?
They ain't mine. I got a good idea who them kids belong to, but I'm gonna wait until you ask me that question here later on. But I got a real good idea, and the feeling is been there for quite some time. I just couldn't put my finger on it, but I have a good idea, and she know it now.
I'm not being honest. You've been feeling like this, and you haven't said anything. You're just not saying something, and you have the audacity to make it seem like I haven't been honest. No.
I assume you was there for me, and everything was good.
Yeah.
But up until the time that ancestry test came back, I couldn't believe it.
Them ancestry tests make mistakes all the time. That is not a reason.
Judge, I looked at that ancestry test, and I gave it a long, hard thought. I waited for about a month, and I called, and I got the answers that I needed. And I couldn't believe my eyes. That ancestry test don't tell no lies. Your Honor, I wasn't on them kids' family tree. I didn't see nothing. I'm not present there. So what else do you expect me to believe?
You could at least give me the benefit of the doubt. Those things make mistakes all the time. I've seen
Your Honor, DNA tests don't lie.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I have to propose, Ms. Cheatham, who do you think the father will be?
Oh, I know who the father is. It's him. He's the father.
That ain't true.
And I have to turn back and ask you, Mr. Dawson, you alluded to it earlier. Who do you think the father would be if it's not yourself?
Your Honor, it's a cousin.
What?
It's her cousin,
No.
Your Honor. And I know it's still her cousin.
You have lost your mind.
So
Her own sister came forth and told me some things about her that I didn't even know was true.
My sister don't even talk to you.
Huh. Little do you think.
What in the backwoods Virginia kind of mess is this? So are you making the assumption, the assertion that she was sleeping with her cousin and all three of these children
I don't think so.
are fathered by her own cousin?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's the truth.
You might be used to stuff like that
Nah,
going on in
it's
your
the- it's the
ancestry,
truth.
but
I
ain't
know- I
nothing
know.
like that going on in my
I'm
ancestry.
not. Listen, I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying right now.
You
It's
don't have
true,
to
Your
listen.
Honor.
It's a choice.
No, I know what this is.
No, this
and
is wrong.
I'm not finna sit here and
To
play with
lie
you.
on my sister and say that you
I'm
talk
not-
to her?
Your
No.
sister don't talk
Hold
to
on,
you much.
hold on.
Your Honor, can I please?
Wait, order in the court. Order in the court. What are you prepared to do if the children ages 6, 4, and 1 are your children?
If they're my children, Your Honor, I'm gonna take care of them like I've been doing, and I'm gonna stay being a humble father. But if they ain't mine, oh, she gotta go. And them kids, I hate to do it to them, but I've been there all this time. I still feel compelled to help them, but she gotta go. She getting up out of my house, out of my life, and there ain't gonna be nothing else to be said.
Same question for you, Miss Cheatham. The children's ages 6, 4, and 1.
Yes.
If he is not the father, then what are you going to do?
He's the father. That's all there is to it.
We don't know that. We don't know that. And
All
you
right,
don't know
well, you know what? Well, I'm not going to prolong this any further. I'm going to read the results. And I want you all to know that these results are 99.9999% accurate. Meaning, we're just going to call it 100%. Mr. Dawson, when it comes to 6-year-old child in question, you are not the father.
that. Are you serious, man? You're serious.
Mr. Dawson, when it comes to the 4-year-old child in question, you are not the father. Mr. Dawson, when it comes to the 1-year-old, you are not the father.
You betrayed me.
It's a lie.
You betrayed me.
It's a lie.
No, you betrayed
You
me.
gotta take that
I knew
test
it.
over
I
again.
knew your cousin. I knew it.
No.
I knew it. I knew your cousin was telling the
It
truth.
is not who you think it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I knew it.
Mr. Dawson, how do you feel?
Betrayed,
Betrayed.
lost. I can't think of what I want to do right now, Your Honor. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I gave that woman everything.
Miss Cheatham, Miss Cheatham, I have to ask, how are you feeling right now?
That test is a lie. That test it needs to be redone again. There's something wrong with that test.
I see you think there's something
You
wrong
outta
with the
here.
chest, with
You
the
outta here.
test. Mr. Dawson, my lesson to you all is this. Keep your head on straight. Keep living your life. And maybe one day you will have children that are yours. And Miss Cheatham,
All my hard work that I put into
this.
this relationship.
Yeah,
be
I understand.
betrayed.
I understand how you feel. But Miss Cheatham, I hope you find the baby's father,
You outta here.
father, and
outta here.
that person, you can come back here with them and bring them to the court, and we can
pack up your
set up
stuff.
some sort of a payment or child support.
He is the father. There's something wrong with that test. He is the father.
I hope that you find the baby's father. Bring the baby father back here. We'll set up child support. And I hope that life helps you find the dip you're looking for.
He is the father.
Court is adjourned.